Tesla stock's had an insane run recently. Post-election, we saw a near double in price, almost crossing $500 a share. Now we're sitting at $350 a share, and we have the Q4 earnings results for 2024 that I want to break down in today's video. I also want to go over the long-term potential for Tesla, how it's going to dominate everything full self-driving. What about Optimus? Elon Musk said a few wild statements on their earnings report that I want to talk about regarding Optimus, so let's get right into it. So as you see, Tesla's up almost 700% over the past 5 years. We're near all-time highs still, sitting at $357 a share. We're still sitting at a $1.16 trillion market cap. Our price to earnings ratio is 177.41. Not a cheap stock on any metric, honestly. Tesla never has been a cheap stock, and I don't think it ever will be a cheap stock. There's always been the Elon premium baked into the stock. Our 52-week high was $488, and now we've retreated quite a bit since then, around 20%. So what's the reason for this sell-off? I think it's just a healthy correction for the stock. I mean, you had such a violent upswing in the stock after the election, and now you have these earnings results that came out that honestly weren't that strong. But the earnings call, what Elon Musk said during this earnings call was very, very exciting. But first, let's break down the numbers. In total, automotive revenues for 2024 Q4 was $19.7 billion. Now, that's a decrease year over year, so they're not growing their vehicle revenues. But their energy generation, on the other hand, is just growing at an insane rate, up 113% year over year to $3 billion. Now, this isn't a huge impact on revenue, but if it keeps growing close to the rate that it's growing right now, then we'll see a bigger and bigger impact on their overall earnings. Services and other revenue up 31% at $2.8 billion. Again, not really that relevant, but all in all, their total revenues were $25.7 billion, only a 2% growth year over year. Tesla really hasn't been growing much the past few years, and you've seen that in the stock. It's been kind of flatlined. You know, it's had its ups and downs, but really, we haven't set many new highs or many new lows. The stock's just been stuck. One thing that I do want to mention is their cash. Their cash and cash equivalents hit a record high of $36 billion, $36.5 billion, a 26% increase year over year. So Tesla has this massive pile of cash, and I'm really curious on how they're going to use this. Are they going to use it to scale Optimus? Are they going to use it to scale full self-driving? I'm not sure, but one thing's for certain is they have a massive amount of cash on hand. Now, what about the earnings call? What did Elon Musk say during the earnings call that got me so excited? Even though I'm not a Tesla investor, but it has me second guessing myself, and I want to own Tesla stock now. So Elon Musk mentioned in the earnings call, one such product is a line of humanoid robots called Optimus. During Tesla's fourth quarter earnings call, Musk suggested that Optimus has the potential to be north of $10 trillion in revenue. Guys, could you imagine how much Tesla's market cap would be if they had $10 trillion in revenue? I mean, we're talking about what, 100, 200 trillion market cap? It'd be insane. So now, we do know Elon Musk is always very optimistic, and sometimes he doesn't meet all his deadlines. I mean, I don't remember him giving quite a deadline on this $10 trillion in revenue, but the big picture here, guys, is humanoid robots replacing boring, mundane jobs, and it's going to save the big companies money because robots don't have to be paid. They don't take breaks. They don't need vacation. So when they're replacing all these jobs, then that's where that $10 trillion in revenue is going to come. Not to mention robotaxis rolling out in June for, I believe, California and Texas. I mean, 2025 is going to be a big year for Tesla. Even Elon Musk said that. He said 2025 is arguably going to be the most important year for Tesla. Even more important than the year that they released their first vehicle, the Tesla Roadster. So on X, if you don't follow me on X, go follow me on X. It's my name, Elijah Kabler. I was replying to a post about Tesla's valuation being insane. I said, yes, the valuation is steep, but after listening to that earnings call, I can't deny the future is extremely bright for Tesla. From full self-driving to humanoid robots, it's getting increasingly hard to not own Tesla stock. And that's the point I want to make this video, guys. I've really been considering adding Tesla stock. Yes, the valuation is insane. Yes, we're sitting at $1 trillion plus valuation, but it's getting more expensive to not own it than it is to own it. I've said that before. When you have this huge potential of full self-driving, you have a CEO like Elon Musk, you have the potential of humanoid robots, Optimus, you have arguably the most innovative company on the planet. How do you not own this company? So, of course, you're going to pay a hefty premium for it, but if Elon Musk's prediction works out and they get $10 trillion in revenue coming in from Optimus, I mean, we're talking about a near 100x in price for Tesla stock. So, and that's not even including full self-driving. That's just from Optimus alone. Am I buying right now? No, but it's on my watch list for sure. And if we continue to see a bigger dip, then I become more intrigued. So we'll see what happens. What do you think about Tesla stock? Do you think it's too expensive? Do you own Tesla stock? I owned it around the $150, $160 range, and I sold around $260. Big regret for me, but I'm honest with you guys. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be safe, guys.